Hello, hello. Today is day 7, I think, or day 8. Day 8, I think. Oh my god, I'm losing a little bit track of the Just Ship It challenge. And today I did a lot of things actually. Yesterday I told you that I have actually sent my tool, my program to one of my early adopters, and I got some feedback that some of the things are not working, so spend the day improving those things, and I'm almost ready to send out the new version of it, so I have to get ready for that. And so I actually thought that, as I said yesterday, I'm gonna work a little bit on this stream today, so it will be a little bit different than the day before, because well, there's only so much progress that I can tell you about. So we are going to do a little bit of work today. I thought we are going to look at the GitHub API, look at some of the endpoints, inspect them a little bit because I have to do that. And then I also would like to have a look at some packages, some frameworks for my Python program, and learn about them. Yeah, so that's more or less it. But as always, let's start with my Twitter, so that I'm consistent with that. Here was day 7, so let's add another tweet. This was actually the button that I was looking for yesterday. Anyway, day 8, right? So let's think about what we are gonna write. Day 8. Time flies for it's always the evening for this woman make challenge. That was actually the hashtag, and it's gone. Oh, woman make, oh, because I have it at here, sorry, for this woman make challenge. I don't think we say in this, for this time flies for this woman make challenge. Today I improved the first version of the tool a lot, and now I'm investigating some GitHub API endpoints, and of course reflect on the day. Come join me, right? So join me, of course. Reflect on the day. Okay, let's put the thingy here again. If I forget it, everybody forgets it, right? With this, maybe with this the right word, with this woman make challenge. Today I improved the first version of the tool a lot, and now I'm investigating some GitHub. Yeah, come join me. Okay, so let's tweet that, and then let's go back. So yeah, what should I say? I'm quite okay with the progress. I'm quite okay still with the progress. I have until day 15, something like that. So let's say another week, not complete, but almost another week to improve a little bit the program and have it do something useful. I think it does already some useful stuff. But yeah, today I actually started working a little bit on the review part of the GitHub API. And so, hi Rich, hi. Nice that you are joining again. So today I worked on the review API endpoint of GitHub. And so now I want to make sure that I don't forget anything because I'm sending out the program to one of my early adopters, and I want to, get all the data that I need, that I don't have to, ask that person again to run the program and, extract data and things like that. So I actually thought to do something different on the stream today. I'm just investigating a little bit with you this API endpoint. I don't know if this is super boring or not. What I'm using for that is actually Postman. And so this is, here it's open, right? And So this is the, so here you have like the base URL of, oh, I have to switch that you're actually seeing something. Let me see. Ha, there we go. And then I put you over here, and then I have my chat here. Yeah. So now you see it. So this is Postman, and you can easily put in here some of the API URLs, and this is like, this is the base URL, and then here you have the repo, the owner, the repo, and then we are looking at the pull requests. This is a particular pull request, that's a number in there, the reviews actually. And so here I'm looking actually at the different things that are, it's really nice that you can actually close it. But what I also like to do is actually look at that from the perspective on GitHub, because it tells you a little bit. GitHub here, especially for the code review comments and things like that, is a little bit, so let me see, it's a little bit interesting because, let me do that, Apache, yeah. Because there are, all the comments are actually not one kind of comment. Oh, yeah, not 100% sure how I can do that, but there should be something, right? So if I'm streaming more often, I should actually learn that, right? How to zoom in on that. Let's search for that. Don't know if that's a good zoom in. Yeah, that's the browser, but we don't have to use magnifier to make things on the screen easier to see. Maybe that's what we can use, right? I have to ask some professional streamers how they do it. Turn on magnifier. To quickly turn on magnifier, press the window logo key and the plus sign. Oh no. That went interesting. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so we have like 100%. That's not how I should do it. Streaming. Zoom in to programs, right? I don't know. This is not really a good thing. Oh yeah, no, there's Zoom. How to stream with Zoom, connecting Zoom. Okay, that's wrong. How to increase text size or something. How to increase font size. Oh, this is... I don't know exactly, to be honest. I could just change my resolution here. Maybe that would be an option. Display settings. And then, let's see. I could, I don't know what looks good. This one. This is not the right one. Let's see, like one that's somehow okay for you. Oh, that's not one, but I think this should actually work. If I find one that's quite okay. So let me know if that works better. How about that? It's a little bit blurry though, but maybe it's still better. I will ask the nice Parky Corgi community after this stream or tomorrow or something how to do that. They definitely know good ways. For now, this is what I can do. I'm sorry. So let's look. There are so many things now. It's even a little bit harder to go on here. Somewhere I opened already my. Where did I open it? Oh, here, yeah. So this magnifier was horrible. This one, CouchDB, and then we have like a specific pull request, right? So let's see which one we have. Oh, that is worse. Oh no. Okay, I will go back. I'm sorry that I can't be of good help here. I will find out for next time, because if I'm finding out now, I think this is probably. I will go back to the normal resolution. Yeah, I'm just having to complete that thing. I hope you can see something. So this is how those things look like, right? So this is the reviews endpoint of the API. And then you see, like, here's, for example, this is a comment, so there are like comments, and then this is also commented. What is that? Let's see, this is a little bit different, right? So it has a body. Oh, change requested, right? So there's change requested, commented, and then there's like accepted. And then if we go back to, I have too many Chrome sites open, so how do I do that? Let me see if I have to keep all of that. Coaching program, timeout, no. Actually, we can close all of those. Then I'm getting a little bit less. You can also close this one. This is from my thing that I did before. Then let's close this one. And then we are almost there. So this validator, I don't need, we will need that one, right? And this is also something else. So, okay. So now I closed down a lot of those different things. I also closed down the one that I actually just opened, but let's get that open again. So we go to GitHub, and then we actually go, I'm just putting this here, we go to Apache, and then CouchDB, because this is what we are looking at right now. And then we go to the pull requests, and then again, we are using that number that I had here. It's 3038, right? So this is one of the pull requests. And I think I used that one because this had quite a few conversations, right? So this has like 44 conversations, so it's interesting to look at. And so what I want to do is just understand a little bit more what objects, or which kind of elements we have here. So we have here the person, Jan, right? And that person commented on it. And actually, I mean, this is interesting, right? There's a comment and it's edited by somebody else. Well, is that their nickname? No, that's interesting, right? See, another person can edit your comment, which is an interesting concept, I think. Especially how I should handle that, but that's something for later. So let's see. So this is the first per doc access PR worth sharing more widely. So this is probably like the code review description, right? Blah, blah, blah. And then you see here the commits, and then you see here this person is commenting again. What's happening here? Mentioned this pull request, right? So this is a reference from something else. This is a review, so probably this part we will see in our GitHub API, or this is what I'm expecting to see, right? So let's see what this person actually said. Unrelated change. Okay, let's see if we find that somewhere here. Body is empty. There, these are early comments. I ran out of time today. So this is Wuhali. Is that her? That's her at least. These are early comments. I ran out of time today. I will review more thoroughly tomorrow. So this is definitely something that shows up in the review column, right? And then what do we have here? I've taken the past. Okay, this is a lot. And then we have some empty thing here. And so the thing that we looked at before, this one, right? Where is it? This one. This is not a review comment. And I think we find this in the PR comments, because there are PR comments, there are issue comments, and then there are review comments, and all are somehow mixed up in this view. So this is why it's an interesting thing to look at as well, right? And so here you see again some kind of comments. I'm thinking, am I right thinking that there is no global feature enabled, blah blah blah, right? So here's something happening, and especially if those parts are part of the code, if you see that there are snippets of the code, those are normally in the review endpoint. So let's have a look over there, and this means that I'm opening up another thing, and this is not now reviews, but it's comments, right? So this is the endpoint that we are actually going to have a look at. And I think the comments one is, I'm just having, yeah, this is the one. There are 40 or something, right? 40 of those, 44 actually, kind of those. See, unrelated change, question mark. This is the one that we saw before. Sometimes it's, I mean, I have looked at this some time before, and still it's really bustling for me to map, you know, the visualization that you're seeing here. And so when I'm looking on the website, I can tell for some of the comments what kind of comments they are in the back of the program guide in GitHub, in the GitHub world, right? But it's still complicated for me. So I thought, for example, especially because there was, but I think it's because this is not. Now I think I know it. This is because there is a quote and it's not really a change, right? So this is also a quote. So this should be something of the comment section. And then if she does something else, let me see, which one did we actually see? These are early comments. I don't know why this is actually a review comment. I wouldn't be able to tell, just maybe because of this I here. No, but the I was there before. I'm trying to understand, you know, how I could know which one of those is actually in which endpoint, but there's like this I reviewed, and this is reviewed as well, but this is not really in the review comments, right? This is showing up in the comments itself. Anyway, let's look a little bit. Maybe we are understanding the pattern of when something is in which endpoint here. And so on. She talks about something here. Thank you for drawing this out. I'm confused. And then another person. So this is really interesting as well. So let's see how this actually turns out. There should be like a reply part of the comment section. So let's have a look. Let me see how I can actually find this. So I'm confused. Why does a DP that can access blah blah blah? So this is this comment, right? And so we see it's in the comments endpoint. It has like a pull request review ID, and then somewhere at the end I think there was like reply to, but this is not the reply, so I will not see it here. So this one, only admins blah blah blah. If I'm looking for that one, I should actually see a reference back to the first one. So let's have a look at that. So here we have the body, only outlinks, blah, blah, and then in reply to ID, see? And if we see something like this, we know this is actually a thread. So I'm gonna take some notes here for myself. So let me see. So that we are knowing what we are doing here, right? So this is actually endpoint comments. And it's important to also differentiate where, because it's a pulse endpoint comments, right? And so conversation threads, replies, in reply to attribute, right? So because this is interesting. So let's save that. So Okay. Let's have a look at the website again, and then we have like another reply of the reply. So actually this should be probably a reply of this reply, right? And so we could build our comments. The nice thing is that it can only have like one parent, so it should be fairly straightforward to do that. Okay, in reply. And so let's just have a quick look if we are right about this one. I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused. So I'm confused. So this apparently is not a reply really to this one, but it's a reply. So it's not a reply to this one, but it's a reply to the first one, which is interesting. I would have thought that they are somehow... so what I said before is wrong. Apparently comments can have... so they have one parent, but they have several children, right? So I thought actually that's linear list, but it's not. So this is the comment, and then we have like different comments that are pointing back to that one up there. And I got some private message. Let me have a quick look. So, okay, good point. Maybe I will make a note here as well. And we don't know if this is true for everyone, or it's just because this person was the same person replying, right? Replies point back to question mark the parent. The first, like not the first parent, right? First comment. Let's put it that way. That's the first comment, because otherwise tomorrow I don't know what I meant by that anymore. Okay. Probably need to have a bit more neutral language here. Can't touch this. Okay. Let's have a look where we find that. If we find that in this endpoint. Yes, we find this in that endpoint. This is actually what I want to understand a little bit better. If we find the same things in the same endpoints, or if they're actually looking different again. Rich says maybe it's a single comment rather than a full review. I think this is an option in GitHub. Well, yeah, you have exactly right. So whenever you're doing a review, then you can accumulate different comments together and you send them, or you could have like single comments. But I should try that out. Actually, it's easy to try it out, right? At one point I should do that. Try it out and see really what kind of different comments are those comments. I'm also not sure if they are patched together, like if you have a review and there are 6 things together, because you can also have multiple reviews, right? How that will actually look, I have to explore that a little bit more. And then you have also here, you see these are, this is one review maybe, because they are somehow also grouped, right? In there, beneath there, right? So somehow there should be a connection. I don't know exactly how I see the connection here from this point of view, that they are somehow belonging together, you know? Like we have a URL, a pull request, review ID. Pull request, review ID. But I don't know if all of them have the same, right? Yeah, hopping. We have to find at least one that has a different number. Oh, the first one. Yeah, maybe that one. But I'm also not really sure. I'm wondering what that really means for me. If it should mean anything or if it doesn't mean anything. Because sometimes if people are doing reviews, they're also doing a review, they're patching together different comments, but then they would go and give another comment, right? Which is sort of still part of the PR. I don't know if I should really see it as a different thing, but there's definitely something like that, right? So you have like this pull request review ID. Maybe try it out. I think we should try it out. Let's play a little bit with this one. So actually I have like this, one of my projects that I have on GitHub is my podcast. And now with this Hacktober thing, I thought it would be a nice idea to actually have, I have my transcript there since whenever, since the start of the podcast. I'm putting my transcript there, and so they are partly edited by me. They are automatically generated, partly edited by me, but they are also full of problems. So I for the Hacktober thing event, people can actually help with improving those things, and people are doing this. So here I have a lot of pull requests as well. So we could actually have a look, because I know what I did here, right? So this one, for example, let's have a look. Well, this is a little bit, it went a little bit south, actually, this transcript. There are a lot of, I think, new people trying to do their first contributions. And so here we had some merge conflicts going on. And so I tried to explain what's actually happening. So I did here a review, and I just left one because there was an additional file, and the other things I couldn't really see. Left a comment. This is not really a review, right? So I'm gonna have a look at this endpoint here, 44, and see if there's actually a review happening as well. And then so there are a few things here. 3 of those comments are actually showing up here, right? So 3 of those comments, we have like 1, 2, 3 comments. Maybe those are the comments I have to compare. Oh yeah, this is where I explain something, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is also something. Okay, this is the diff hung, and then this is what I saw in the comment section. There's everything. I tried to explain a little bit, because what this person did is they were submitting this transcript, but they apparently had a merge conflict, but they weren't really removing, for example, not really resolving it nicely. So I tried to explain this, but you can see that every comment that I made that references some part of the code somehow shows up in this pulse comment endpoint, right? And then this one should actually also be part of this endpoint. Yeah. And then this one is not, right? So this one I should find somewhere else. Yeah, this is not. And so let's have a look at, probably this is, I think, because what I did here, oh, sorry, there was a little bit something, but I don't think. Yeah, okay, this is just a few things. So, so probably we will find this in the reviews endpoint. Hey, looks great. Can you please, and so on. And this is so whenever you're really doing an, I think so. Probably it's easier to show than to explain. But so if you're having here a pull request, right? I unfortunately have only one here. And then I would do something in the file changes, right? For example, then I can really start, like I can start and review the changes. And if I say comment, approve, or request, this is what will show up. And only this comment I think will show up in the review. I'm not exactly sure, because here, as you can see, I actually also clicked on some of the lines and made things, suggestions. But it still shows up in the pulse endpoint. And then there is a third one that I haven't completely looked at, and this is the issue one. And I wonder which things are showing up in the issue one. I actually have, so for this one, because I analyzed it already with my program, so there should be a folder, and so we can actually look which ones are which ones are the ones. So this is 3000 something, 3083 review comments, PR comments. So let's have a look at the PR comments. And unfortunately it's not formatted nicely. I have to implement that. So let's have like a JSON formatter here that we can actually look at it in a better way. Let's see if this is the right one. Yeah, so 2 of those comments are actually issue comments. So let's have a look what an issue comment look like. One question: it's not clear to me how security response will look for buckets having access restrictions. So let's search for this one. Buckets having access subscription. So let's go back. I forgot where I am. Oh, did I go completely away from this one? This is not good. Back. Oh no. So it was apparently in another. It was in another. Is it this one? No. Yeah, this one, sorry. I should only be allowed to have like one browser tab open at one time. So, see, this is great, grats. And so there we see that this has like a review I, and this has nothing. So maybe that's the thing, maybe. So this is the description. So we will find this in the description. We will find this in the issue. So let's find out if we can see the other issue here just by looking at those. This is apparently also, I think this one with plus and minus is also a review. So this is the other one that we should find, right? So this doesn't look like anything else. So this will be also an issue comment somehow here. You have 2 browsers with 10 tabs open. Yeah, I don't know. I normally also, but it's not really helpful for me. As you can see, I'm always have to look down in which browser did I forget somehow. So I'm if I can close down the browsers to 2 tabs, that's the perfect thing. But I'm most of the time not. It's not possible. Oh, I wanted to go here actually. No, I wanted to go here. So yeah, see. So this one is also, so issue comments, I should make some screenshot or something for that, otherwise I forget it tomorrow. I already took some notes one time about this, but let's make some new notes. So issue comments, then we have like review comments, right? And then PR comments. So these are the 3 categories. I haven't found a 4th one, but those are the 3 that I'm aware of. So the issue comments are actually the ones, I don't know exactly how you create them. I guess they are created if you are on this conversation map, right? So whenever you're on conversation, you are in this issue. So it's, the idea is that it's more an issue that you're talking about, right? And then if you go to file changes, it's gonna be a review comment, or I said review, a PR comment. And then if you're approving, rejecting, or requesting, or rejecting is not, requesting changes, approving, or commenting, then it's a review comment. I think this is how I understand it so far. And so if you're thinking about our metrics behind, then we could say 1 tab, yeah. I'm not saying that I can do it. I'm just saying this would be the optimal way of working. The same here, right? I mean, Notepad++ is my tool for everything, so it's horrible. I keep all my notes here, and data that I shouldn't forget, and but it would be much better if there would be only just one tab open. So issue comments are comments on the conversation. I mean, this is a theory, right? Let's put it there. Comment theory. I have to test it a little bit more, but comment category theory. Are comments on the conversation page. And so if you're thinking about metrics and what this means as a signal for us, so they could actually signal, they can signal that the person hasn't looked at the code div, right? Then we have PR comments. Our comments, comments on the file level, code level, right? Person has looked at the code. And then we have review comments, and this is really just status, right? It's very so from, if you're looking, I actually thought about those things, like the issue comments are probably, from a code review perspective, the least valuable. I'm not sure, you have to, this is a theory, right? So we have to over time and looking at data and different things, we have to see if we can reject the theory or accept it. But somehow I have the feeling that maybe they are the least important ones, or at least tell I think this is too simplified. It is too simplified. They are the least important for the rigor of the code, but they are probably very important for the knowledge flow, right? So it's maybe a signal for knowledge flow within the organization. And then we have like the PR comments, which are more about the rigor, and then the status, which is like the review comments are like status related comments, and they can tell us, they can tell us a little bit about the code itself, right? So has it been rejected? Has there been asked for changes? So it tells us a little bit about not the review itself. So the PR comments is more about the rigor of the PR, and the review comments would be more maybe about the rigor or the quality of the code. I don't know. I mean, this is a very, very loose theory that we have right now, working theory. Review comments, status related comments, signal about the code change, quality. I don't want actually to really call it quality, but well, status, right? Because they are talking about the status, it's about the status. Anyway, so this is how I see it so far. I hope I didn't forget anything, like a fourth category of comments, but I don't think so. Actually, there are also, and this is well, this is a little bit worrisome, right? So if you're on the commits page and you make a comment there, it's actually not a review comment, right? So let's have a look at, I don't want to mess anything up here. And this poor person will be also probably quite confused if I'm saying something here, like, but if I'm, so what you could do, right, is like if you're, for example, doing commit based reviews, then you would go on here and you see really the commit that happened here, right? And so the things that happen here. But I think if I'm commenting here, I'm not gonna do it because I will make that person confused. But if I'm commenting here, I don't think it shows up neither in the comment section, nor in the review section, nor in the issue section. So this is actually a third thing about commits, and I don't know exactly how to handle them because I don't know how often people are, I mean, I know that it's very common that people are reviewing on a commit basis, but I don't know if they really comment in that way. I don't know. Do you do that? And if, how should I handle that, right? I would love to press that button, just try it out and see what happens, but I don't want to cause any confusion for that person that made the PR. I have to make a a fake repo and try those things out. Anyway, so let's also put that in my notes, because otherwise I will forget about it. And let's separate it a little bit, like commit comments, right? Comments that are left on individual, this is wrong, individual commits within PR, right? And I don't know exactly what they signal. I don't know how frequent that is, how often people are doing that. Maybe you could have a look at this one, like just if people, oh, this is the wrong one, this one. If people did it, right? If there are some comments somewhere. No. Oh yeah. Oh, but then see, then it showed up. So maybe my theory about those comments is wrong. Maybe my theory about those comments is wrong. Maybe they are showing up in the PR thing. One blank line between clauses of the same function, please. So then let's look for that one. Maybe I find it. This is in the reviews. No, the reviews is the wrong endpoint. We said comments, right? So fingers crossed that it's just there. Oh, copied it over here. This isn't what I want. So no, it's not, see? Yeah, that's what I saw that before and I forgot about it actually, and I thought this is horrible because I don't know exactly what I should do with these commit comments, right? I mean, they're not showing up in the overall thing. So remember, one blank line between clauses, the same. They're not there. They're not there, and they are not in the issue either, I think. Issues, I think. Oh. No, issues. There are actually no issue comments. That's oh. You don't tell me this is okay because this is too small, right? I'm at the complete wrong endpoint, so obviously it's not there. So maybe I stressed for nothing. Maybe it's here. Yes, it's here. Okay. You don't have to write that down. Are part of PR comments. So they are actually the same, right? So commit comments and PR comments are the same, which is much better. Okay. I stressed for no reason. So, but they are a strong signal, right? People looked at the code. We also probably see also a reference to the code here so that we can actually see that people worked on something. I guess we have the hunk here somewhere, right? Yeah, there we have the div hunk where we're attaching those things, right? So I think they are really the best. They are the best metric for understanding if people looked at the code level for something. Well, guess that's it. Yeah, I think I will leave it like that for today. A little bit also with the streaming, because I have to finish up some of the parts that I wanted to get right before I'm sending out the program. And so, yeah, I probably end the stream here today. I don't know if you enjoyed this little bit different stream. It was actually way too long. I wanted to stream only for 15 minutes, so 30 minutes overboard here. But yeah, it was actually quite nice having a little bit doing something different, right, than just telling you about my progress. So this is what I'm doing all day long, and then implementing it, stuff and things. So anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for being on my stream and following my journey, and see you hopefully tomorrow at 9 CST. Bye bye.